Hello and welcome. Yes, today is Sunday, and I know the show aired on Friday, so I'm glad to have this weekend to watch and play catch-up mode on my shows. So it's time to talk about Girlfriend episode 11. Now, here's the thing. When dealing with anime, it's always the references from the shows that base off the creators they've done for us. Take Hiro Mashima, for example. He did Rave Master, Fairy Tail, Eden Zero. Okay. But then you have to watch the shows and you see the references they do. You see the references. Fairy Tail did some Rave Master reference. Eden Zero, currently airing right now, they did references. Especially with the background characters of Juvia and Gray and Natsu and Lucy. Those little references that they got from Fairy Tail is on Eden Zero. So then you look at this show, Girlfriend. You gotta give Hiroyuki credit. You gotta give him credit for this. I mean, he created Aho Girl, the show that is completely dumb. Not dumb like the show's dumb. I mean, the girl in Aho Girl is completely the stupidest girl I've seen. But I don't know why people use her as a waifu. I mean, people see her as a waifu. I don't. This idiot girl loves bananas. But in this episode, however, in this show, yes, they gave us the reference that we needed. And I'm proud for them talking about a banana reference. Pretty good. So now, episode 11 and 12 is going to be the last episode of Girlfriend. It's going to make me wonder to read a manga right now if this show ends. And I will. And episode 11, by the way, I got to say, after watching it, I realized something. He's upgrading to a whole-time harem right now. Forget that he's dating. Forget that he's dating two women at the same time. Forget that. But when you add Rika and Shino in the mix, he's kind of stepping up his game. And it's not how he does it. It's just the way he talks to them, they're open up. And that's the good thing about it. That's the good thing about it. You know what I mean? He's just there on the scenes. Wait, why am I going off topic here? Anyway, let's get right to it. I almost said Rent a Girlfriend. Let's get right to it with Girlfriend episode 11. Let's do it. Okay, so we're still in the Hot Springs episode, which means it's bound to be fan service. Ignore the bright light settings. Anyway, we're in Hot Spring episode, and Rika, with her big breasted like herself, still trying to seduce Naoya. Naoya he's not the typical MC. I realize that. In a rom-com anime, Naoya is not your typical MC. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to get to that. So, Naoya is trying to talk to Nagisa, and Rika's want to help out. Rika wants to know Naoya even more. So she set up okay, 5 minutes. We'll talk for 5 minutes and see what we can talk about. Okay, let's do it. So they talk. So for 5 minutes, they'll talk about what they're, start short with a brief introduction and explain what their goals are, what they like, what their dreams, what their future, all that. And I love how Naoya brought up the bananas. Now, again, for those of you who haven't watched Aho Girl, you probably need to watch it because you can see, I had to watch Aho Girl back and I looked at both scenes. I look at them because they're both the same in terms of big eyes and how they're yelling. I can see why. So I can't hate them now. I really can't because I can see it in this and that. I see it. They're so comparisons in some way. I'm trying to remember because I think the characters in Aho Girl, one of them is the serious tsundere girl. One of them is the shy girl. I can see the connection now. I'm starting to see the big old connection in this. So after 5 minutes of him talking, and he still got his clothes. I'm surprised he still got his clothes on. He's not even sick or sneezing. This guy's, I don't understand Naoya like that. I don't. But anyway, he jumps from one roof to another trying to get close to Nagisa, and Rika's towel fell off. Saw the backside of her. So he saw the backside of Rika, and then now she locked herself so she can't get out. But as he runs towards it, he fell and saw Shino not naked, but towel over. I'm like, oh my God, how lucky is this guy? How lucky is this guy? Is this one of those harem shows where, well, this is a harem, but come on. It's the classic harem where, okay, boy fall, open his eyes, and boom, he see a girl naked. He does that, and he does it again. So he saw Shino. Now, Shino got some dialogue in this one, this confirms something. Saki is an NTR expert. She loves NTR, like literally. I know some of y'all have a thing for NTR. I'm not saying it's bad taste or good taste, but I'm just saying, for someone who loves, like for Saki who loves NTR, props for that. Anyway, she saw Naoya. So wait, before I even get to that, so Shino and saw Naoya, and they were just, Shino is trying to put some ground rules, like the code of dating two girls. You're not gonna see the life of marrying two people. In the future, if you have two girls, how you gonna afford it? All that. She was putting out real business laws here when it comes to dating two women. And he didn't want to tell her the secret. You know what I mean? He didn't want to tell, like, I'm not a 3-time and I'm not dating Rico or not. I'm not doing that. He literally, yes, he tried to escape. Shino didn't even care. And then when he fell, Shino got on top of Naoya. Nagisa and Saki in their towels saw everything. And here's the thing, though. You ready for this? Shino is completely naked. His pants is down. Notice I said pants and not underwear. Now, here's the thing about Naoya that I kind of like. He's not your typical MC. Normally when you see a girl naked, this is happening in every anime. When an MC see a girl naked, they either get a nosebleed, red sour face like a tomato or something like that, or get, it doesn't matter, or get a boner. But he didn't. He did it. He just this guy he's controlling it. I like this guy. Anyway, his pants was down. And from the angle that Nagisa and Saki saw, they're like, he put it in! He put the banana in! Oh my God. He put it in! He's like, no, it's not in. That's not the point. You're on top of him naked. She's like, this is some NTR. First we can still kiss and you chill. And now my friend is on top of my boyfriend. Yo, Saki's so dramatic with it. But again, Nishino's on top of Naoya, and Naoya's not even freaking out. So when he looked over, he's like, he saw everything, like everything. And I'm not talking about the backside. I'm talking about everything. Everything. And she flipped out. Now, I like how it started off with, like, them happy. Like, I like this scene where Saki is so happy that his wasn't inside her. That's still funny. I love how Saki realized that it's not inside of her. But when they realized, oh, you got an underwear on, I'm so happy. But then after she was happy, she punched him again. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God, it's so funny. And all he wanted to do was to talk to Nagisa. Now, here's the thing about Nagisa. I have to put this up. I have to say this. What I'm going to say, I may not surprise you, even though I said it previous episodes of my reviews. I got to say this. Nagisa is number one. Nagisa is my favorite girl in Girlfriend. Like, if there was a system, Nagisa will be number one. Rika would be 2, Saki's 3rd. And then Shino's 4th. My reasons for Nagisa is so good. Her backstory got it. I mean, how do I explain Nagisa in a way that for all Nagisa fans and for girlfriend fans to just hear me out for a bit. So, again. So Nagisa and Saki was sitting, sorry. But even before that, all Nagisa wanted was to be out. Like, she wants to be not in the way of Saki and Naoya's relationship. Like, even though she wanted to be in a relationship with Naoya, and even though she knows that he is in a relationship with Saki, she wants to experience all the love that she can for Naoya, and then be dumped after. Like, she's okay with being dumped. She okay with, like, okay, I failed, but I can move on. That's determination right there. I'm not going to allow, but damn, that is determination right there. And I give people that credit. I give them credit for that. Okay, now after Saki punching Naoya out of the way again, Saki and Nagisa they talked. And Nagisa's backstory explained to me why I'm about to love her so much. You see, she was not a child prodigy. You know what I mean? She tried to pass every exam. And this was before she was all like with the hair tied up and the contact lens. But she wore she had short blue hair and glasses. And she tried every activity that she can for 500 to 1,000 hours, trying to see what is she good at. Sports, drawing manga, cooking, playing the violin, like any activity that she tried for 500 to 1,000 hours. That is determination right there, man. And then, as soon as she gave up, at this point, she was about to give up hope. But then this cliffhanger happened at the end. She met the love of her life. She met Naoya. But that's when Naoya and Saki were together. That's when Naoya and Saki were like this at the time. So it was hard for her to get her notice. It was hard to get him to notice Nagisa. So what Nagisa did was to change her appearance to make her more, to get to know, to have Naoya get to know her even more. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm thinking next week will be the episode where all confessions are entwined, alliance will be made, and I see the alliances will be made. And also, I can't wait to see Nagisa's mature development in this one. I think both of them going to kiss Naoya at the same time, but on the cheek, like one on each side of the cheek. So I'm looking to see, I'm pretty happy to go see that. So, but like I said, last week's episode, wait, why am I saying last week? I'm sorry. But episode 11 was really funny. I mean, the fan service is really good. Ever since the Hot Spring episode, we were bound to see more fan service. And that's what we got. Now, I know there are people that are going to say, where's the uncensored version? Because they got the old Steam backing up. Okay, I get it. But it ain't going to pull that off. Come on. I don't think they're going to have to put it on uncensored version. I don't think the show really needs an uncensored version if they're going to do something like that. But at least Naoya got some good moments in this Hot Spring. I mean, from seeing Rika's backside and Shino's full body, and having Nagisa's backstory, it's safe to say that episode 12 will be one of those moments where it's like, okay, this is, for a rom-com, they actually did pretty good. And with fall coming around the corner, and with a rom-com coming in the fall, the girlfriend has really stepped up. And like I said, I loved it because of the references from Aho Girl. And I've seen Aho Girl. It's pretty funny. You should watch it. You should watch it too. Because you can see the characters are kind of similar to the other characters. So I look forward for Girlfriend episode 12. This is the last. We're about to reach the last episode. So let's see what the future holds for next week's episode. And I hope you will.